Welcome to Chef's Table at Brooklyn Fare, a legend in New York City fine dining that's held 3 Michelin stars for over a decade. They suddenly lost their stars after closing amid allegations and lawsuits between the owner and former head chef. We're here to meet the rock star chefs that are breathing new life into this iconic destination. Will they make culinary history and win back their 3 stars this year? This is S3, New York City.
Don't miss next week when Chef Max and Marco show us their favorite spots in the city.
This iconic location is tucked away in the back corner of a Hell's Kitchen grocery store. As you walk to one of the 12 exclusive seats at the dramatic walnut table, spotlights shine down on the entire team preparing for the main event. Tonight's menu consists of 14 courses at a price of $430 US. We chose the wine pairing at $320 US per person.
Immediately, Peter shows up with a beautiful surprise, a glass of Dom Perignon 2013 and exquisitely prepared Japanese tuna tartare taco, flown in directly from the Tokyo Fish Market, known for the highest quality tuna in the world. They're using a blend of 3 cuts for a more complex flavor and texture. Otoro, which has the highest fat content, Chutoro, which has a medium fat content, and Akami, the red lean part of the fish. The taco is made from crispy potato with additional flavors of wasabi and corn.
First bite, aesthetically beautiful. Starts caramel and cigar, which was interesting. And then you just get bluefin, and then you get sugar, and then as you finish it, it's just acid. Excellent bite.
A mountain of Alaskan king crab nestled in a crispy tartlet. It's marinated in a mayonnaise from its own cooked broth and head to intensify the flavor. So the background Asian influences, some ginger, the sweet, a bit of acid, some crunch. Beautiful second bite.
This is what happens when you bring 2 world-class chefs together and give them unlimited access to the finest ingredients from around the world. It's just luxury and flavor all day. Look at this third bite.
We have an A5 Wagyu beef, comes from Miyazaki, Japan, served over nori tartlet with beluga queen caviar, crispy kelp, and shisobu mutan.
Like you eat that bite and you get smoke haze, so it tastes like the Wagyu's actually been cooked. And it's just this big, beautiful, bold bite. It's just like a great expression of Wagyu tartare. This tartare had a unique smoky element, and the chefs revealed the secret was kissing the meat with a burning hot piece of binchotan charcoal.
Here, Japan meets Belgium, and it was a bite of heaven. Brown butter toasted Belgian waffle, the recipe a family secret passed down from Chef Max's grandmother. The sea urchin is bafun uni hand-dived deep under the cold waters of Hokkaido, Japan. It's rich, sweet, and briny, and glazed with a vintage soy. It's finished with shaven black Perigold truffles from France.
Max and Marco fly this uni in 3 to 4 times a week from Hokkaido, Japan. They test each tray, and only the freshest make it to the table.
Like everything so far exceeded expectations. Now before we get into the mains, we'd so appreciate if you gave this video a like and subscribe. Okay, let's get back into it.
Grazie, Grazie 2020. It's grape rice on a volcanic soil. This is from Mount Etna in Sicily.
Dry-aged madai, finished over binchotan from the tropical South Island of Kyushu. And a ceviche of sweet, creamy Murasaki uni from the north. Myoga ginger, akura trout roe, shisho, and green anise flower finish this incredible dish.
For some reason it tasted like there was like a ham undertone to it, like incredibly hearty, incredibly meaty and rich.
In my dining, build the highest quality of sake, and this is coming out of Hyogo Prefecture, which is the central part of Japan.
Fresh diver scallops sourced from Maine. Here, the classic beurre blanc sauce with a twist. They're using wine from Jura, combining flavors of burdock root that gives the sauce a sweet, earthy aroma. Then soy, sake, and mirin add an even more complex and surprising flavor.
We learned from Chef Max later that the fig leaf oil that finishes this dish is actually harvested from fig trees from his family winery in Italy.
They finish it with a generous serving of Beluga Queen caviar.
At face value, scallop and caviar, fig and the caramel and the acid and the green, like that's what you taste. And the scallop just provides the protein to soak it up. It's just a luxury ingredient smackdown.
Moving on to white burgundy for your next course. The main left flag is one of the most highly sought after white winemaker from the region.
Grilled langoustine, imported live, weekly from Norway. The whole animal is used for this dish, from shell to body to brain. Here, the shell is used to make the XO sauce, the head for froth on top, yuzu and kaffir lime oil, and purple curry powder is added for incredible depth of flavor.
Light, minerally, and kind of salty from Bureau Valley, Portugal.
For your final fish course, we have a wild-caught 18-pound turbo. This comes from the coast of Holland, served over razor pans with abalone from Iso, Japan. Served with a Thai S for the sauce. And on top of the fish, this is firefly squid from Namarikawa, Japan.
It's just burnt butter and seaweed. Delicious.
From Burgundy, France. Boris Champagne is one of the first winemaker family to start practicing organic and biodynamic in Burgundy.
We're featuring squab from California, foie gras from Hudson Valley. You have some grilled ramps, morel mushrooms, pickled berry. Chef Max here finished it with jus made with truffles.
From Pauillac, Bordeaux, France. It's a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot. And Reserve de la Comtesse is a property that was classified as second tier of the winery by Napoleon III in 1855.
The final main actually uses a very rare type of Wagyu, the Kagoshima A4. While not as coveted as A5 due to less marbling and fat content, it's actually very hard to source in the country, as most stays in Japan. Chefs had to secure a special contract to import the beef. The time and energy was worth it. It's lighter and more digestible, unlike the super fatty A5 you often see. Moving to dessert, this ice cream uses milk from Hokkaido. It's infused with verbena oil and combined with red strawberries, named Amau from this tiny little prefecture, and white strawberries from a farm named Murata in Ibaraki. Strawberry chips on top for added texture.
We have a rhubarb with a beautiful sorbet. On the bottom you find a toasted rice kernel, also rhubarb compote, sake granite with rhubarb inside, and the meringue has a bit of sun chocolate.
Wanted to say thank you for joining us this evening. It's an honor to have you with us.
Based on our ranking system, the new Chef's Table at Brooklyn Fair 2.0 gets an S2. To find out why, please visit our website.